What's up, y'all? It's your girl V with Reality Recap. I'm back again. Yes, we're doing back-to-back live episodes today because I'm getting back into the groove of my podcast recap episodes. But it's your girl V with Reality Recap here for another live Tea Talk session. We are streaming live right now across Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. The chats are live. So let me know your thoughts on last night's episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami, while I give you my thoughts. Jezza, you are back and ready. I love that for you and for me. And yeah, before we get started, make sure you're following me on reality_recap on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok for all the trending reality news. And that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio on Instagram, on Facebook, and on TikTok. It's Reality Recap 2876. It's coming across the screen. Like, share, hit those like button, guys. Hit those hearts. Make sure you share this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend and subscribe so you don't miss any of my live or pre-recorded episodes and recaps. Let's get into Love and Hip Hop Miami season 7, which is episode 2. The title of the episode, if you guys are looking for it on different streaming services, the title of the episode is Sister Circle, and that it is. It is definitely a sister circle, child, and we'll get into it. Um, I did reach out to Joy today, guys. I'm hoping to interview her. Um, I did reach out. I want to get to the bottom of it because I have a different theory on what we're seeing, and I will talk to you about that theory tonight. And you guys tell me whose side you're on in the whole Sam Joy situation. But yeah, and I didn't recap the first episode, so we'll dibble and dabble, talk about my thoughts overall. While again, you guys make sure you tell me your thoughts. But I did let you guys know that sadly for me, this is the last season of the Love and Hip Hop franchise, Love and Hip Hop Miami, excuse me, franchise. They will be canceled after this, according to Yahoo Entertainment as well as Billboard.com. They said that the franchise moved to BET for its 7th and final season. So I hope we get a reunion since it's going to be the last one. We ain't had a reunion since COVID on any of the Love and Hip Hop franchises, and I truly do miss it. But yeah, a lot of people in the comments were saying like, "Oh, good, finally. I'm so glad to see it go. ATL needs to go. They need to get rid of all of it." Yet, when I post episode clips and sneak peeks of the episodes, or when I discuss it, this is always one of my top engaged posts or TV shows that you guys seem to really enjoy. So if it's your guilty pleasure, just say that. If you don't want us to know you watch it, then just say that. But don't say y'all happy about them leaving because you're clearly not. Okay. And neither am I. Jethro says Shay's mom might have had the right idea, but the wrong counselor. Child. I said, what are the odds that all of a sudden she wants Shay to become the woman that God called her to be at the same time that we have Sam, the Jesus counselor, on the show? That's definitely curated. But I love it though. Yeah, exactly, Toria. It be lit up every time I post a clip on Love and Hip Hop. I was late posting clips today. I usually try to get the clips out by 7 a.m. and I didn't even send them out to like 10 a.m. and they still went up. So I they love it. They just don't want to admit it. So let's get into the episode, guys. So we start off with Michael Blackson, who is on the show. Some of you were asking, how does a comedian fit on Love and Hip Hop? Well, he's mentioned a few times now that he actually is managing an Afro beats artist. So that is the connection to Love and Hip Hop and the reason why he's moving to Miami. He feels like, he's done with the LA scene. Miami is where he can really grow this artist that we have yet to see. I don't even know if he really has an artist, so that's just part of his storyline. But we have yet to see this artist this Afrobeats artist that he talks about. But that is his connection to Love and Hip Hop. Michael Blackson is currently engaged to a woman named Rada. She's a social media influencer. She's been on the scene since about 2020, 2021, something like that. But he proposed to Rada on the Breakfast Club And in that proposal, at that time, he did say to her, I'm not going to give up all my side chicks altogether, because when she got the ring, she was like, yeah, buy side pieces. And he was like, hold up. I might cut it down to, only a certain percentage of time, or I only do it once a month, or something stupid like that, he said. And she still agreed to the marriage proposal. So I don't feel no ways tired. I don't feel no ways tired about Rada crying to Claudia and the rest of her friends about Mike saying he ain't getting rid of his side chicks. She thought that, apparently in her mind, she thought when she got pregnant, he was gonna get rid of him, but he never told her that. Okay. Now, also come to find out, he has another woman pregnant at the same time, which we got more information on that pregnancy in this latest episode. Now, I will say, I kept looking at this woman, the side chick, because he went to visit her in this episode while Rada prepared to go to Arizona, where her family is, to deliver their baby. He's visiting his side baby mama in LA. And I kept saying, this woman looks familiar. And one of my followers on Facebook, I forget the name, connected the dots for me. And I said, oh, that's who it is. So this is the woman, um, Nadi, that is his side chick. She was on season 2 of One More Chance on Zeus Network, which I briefly subscribed to Zeus just to watch One More Chance season 1 and season 2, because I was a huge fan of I Love New York and Flavor of Love, and Chance and his brother, when they were looking for love back then. So I did briefly get a Zeus subscription, or my husband got it, so that I could watch One More Chance. And this girl, Nadia, her name on the show was Smiles. She actually met Michael Blackson on One More Chance season 2, because he came to the house to help Chance weed out the girls. She ended up getting eliminated, but at that time she met him on the show, and they were kind of introduced there, and she has been his side chick for well over 5 years now. That's not a side chick, that's a whole side relationship at this point. um but Michael's, apparently he got this woman pregnant because Rada even told us she was having trouble getting pregnant. They were getting ready to try IVF, and all of a sudden she ended up pregnant. But Michael thought that that wasn't going to happen, that Rada wasn't going to be able to have a baby. So he got this side chick pregnant. She's saying it was not a mistake, it wasn't on accident, it was planned. And she wants to be able to be happy about her pregnancy, post about her pregnancy. She wants Michael to come to the baby shower, and he's sitting there like a deer caught in headlights. Like he wants the child, but not a relationship. He's not looking to hurt Rada. I don't know how, but he's not looking to hurt Rada. He doesn't want to upset her or tell her, because he doesn't want to put her pregnancy in jeopardy. And he has this woman pregnant, and she's asking him, who you moving to Miami with, because she wants to move to Miami as well. What a tangle web we weave when first we learn to deceive. Is that how it go, y'all? Toria said, this man is so ugly, so he paying for it. If he didn't have that money, his body count won't be that high. Yeah, like it seems like every girl, his side chick, he meet through somebody else dating show or something, because I saw in the upcoming episodes, in this episode that we just saw, Trick Daddy, or was it Joy or Trina, one of them mentioned how he should he should date Gael, because she loved being a side chick. And I see in the upcoming episode that he actually is going to meet with Gael. I can't take Michael seriously at all. I don't know why these women take him seriously. It was funny to me when he said the Smiles, like, I have a whole Chinese baby on the way, right? Like, don't forget, I have a baby coming with Rada. It was just like, you cannot take him seriously at all. And right, he would not be pulling these women, I don't think, if he wasn't if he wasn't rich. I was like struggling to say rich because I don't know if he's rich, but I mean he's living well. Just say that. So but yeah, Nani's trying to move to Miami. Ryder's out in Arizona. I don't even know if he's gonna make it out there for her the delivery of the baby because he out here in Los Angeles. Child. It's messy, but we love the messy. Someone's finest said, how did Michael end up on Love and Hip Hop? Oh, you must have just came in. I was saying because he has an Afro beats artist that he's managing, allegedly. We haven't met the artist yet on these first two episodes, but that is his tie into Love and Hip Hop. Said, how much money do Michael Blackson have? Let's look it up. I mean, these be rough numbers. They don't be exact with assets included and stuff like that. But I can look up real quick what his net worth is. I mean, he still does a lot of comedy shows around and stuff. So, oh, it says that his estimated net worth as of 2025 is 5 million. So, he's living well. He has a booking fee of anywhere between 40,000 to 75,000 a show. So he's doing pretty well for himself. Not well enough for me to get pregnant by him, but he's doing well, apparently enough for them. And the crazy thing is, especially Rada, she seems like she really loves him, or she just has some type of self-esteem issues that she allows this. I don't know, but she seems to really love him, and so does this girl. She wants to be the main chick. Summer's Finest says, well, how much money do Michael? Oh, yeah, I read that comment. Jethro said, off topic, but Amanda and Kyle from Summer House are living separately. Jethro, I don't watch Summer House. I only watch Summer House Martha's Vineyard. I'm not into the other Summer House. I know who they are. I know of their storylines and the scandals that's happened and the calling off of the engagement, but I don't really mess with them like that. Should I? I could binge watch a little bit in between. I've always said I would, but I just never actually did. Michael was on a dating show where he discussed their relationship. Yeah, he on dating shows. He meeting other people. Like he met his side chick on One More Chance. So now he's meeting Gael on Love and Hip Hop. It's You can't take this man seriously at all. So Rada's gonna be heartbroken when she finds out. She posted a video recently, like a little joke video with Claudia, and then when she was like dipping her toe off the curb, and she was like, and her friends was out in the street, like, "Come outside, yeah, you single again, come outside." So she's claiming currently that she's single and that she's no longer with Michael Blackson after delivering their baby. So we'll see how this plays out. Also in this episode, Shay's mom has a conversation with her about how she needs to grow up, that she's been on TV for 20 years arguing and fighting with women. She don't have no friends. She don't have a man because all she do basically is end up fighting with everybody. And that she's seen Shay get caught up in Fable for over 10 years, and she wants her to step out of that and be the woman that God called her to be. And she suggests a counselor, a Christian counselor, which happens to be the same woman we met in the first episode who had a premonition that Jesus told her to shoot her shot with her sister's husband, which is her sister's Joy, and and the husband would be Trick Daddy. So this is the Christian counselor that Shay's mom has decided to set her up with, who has premonitions about stealing people's man that she says comes through Jesus. Uh, okay, girl. So she goes to meet with the counselor, which is her name is Sam. That's Joy's sister, and also she has um Amada there. And what is Future's baby mama's name? Eliza. She's there as well because they're trying to get over what happened between them, where Shay was on live saying that Eliza had her baby using a turkey baster, and Eliza's upset with Shay, saying that she spoke on her child. So a lot happened in between them, or that has happened, and she brings Eliza there to not only meet with this counselor that her mom wants her to meet with, but also because she's trying to have a mediator between her and Eliza, because they tried to talk during the first episode and it didn't go well, and they kind of walked away because they was at this woman's performance and was trying not to cause a scene, but they came back together to try to have this conversation. So Sam had some workshop activities for them. She had them hold up a mirror and talk to themselves in the mirror. Shay participated and cried and was saying how, she wants to tell herself that everything's going to be okay, that, the love she's not getting from her mom and dad because they're disappointed in her actions, she gets from her daughter. She passes the mirror to Eliza, and Eliza says she's had a lot of traumas, and a lot of things that she's gone through, people have thrown back in her face, which clearly, in my opinion, she's talking about Tip. So it's like, okay, so is it everything Tip said about you true? I mean, I believed it anyway, because I saw Tip do was tell everybody else business through novels, through fiction novels, and fiction movies, that I already believed it. But are you pretty much saying that everything that Tip said about you and you having a check baby, or is all that true? But she's saying that people throw things back in her face that she shared. So she did not want to share anything. They do try to reconcile, they get to arguing. So the counselor, Sam, she steps in to tell them a little story. And she tells them how she had to overcome and forgive her sister who stole her man. And they all sitting there like, who? Somebody in this group? Well, who's married in this group? Who you talking about? And she tells them that it's Joy and Trick Daddy, and they all are so gassed as if they didn't know this already. But here's the thing, right? When she tells the story of how she was dating Trick first, we have Joy over here saying that she did not know that her sister was dating Trick and they were dating as well and got married. But it sounds like to me that they're half sisters, in my opinion, and they did not grow up in the same household. And Joy was saying that she was completely unaware, and nobody on her father's side of the family told her that Sam was dating Trick. Now, how Trick pulled this off, where two sisters have not spoke in years, yet you still married him and y'all cool with him, and Sam still trying to get him back, is above me, y'all. I don't understand it. How did he pull that off? I mean, I know Trick used to look a little handsome back in the day, but how did he pull that off? Well, they haven't spoke in years off of this. But I do not think that the story is being told clearly, where it's made where Joy is just this sister who came in and stole her man. I believe Joy may have not known this. I do think Joy knew and still continued to marry him, but she may have not been aware. So again, I did reach out to Joy to see if I could get her to come up here and give us her side of the story, because that's what I believe, but I want to hear it from the horse's mouth, honey. And I'll also reach out to Sam so we can try to get some clarity in what the storyline she's trying to portray, Joy. But yeah, that's what I took from the situation. Um, we'll get into Joy's sister showing up to Trick's house in a minute, but also something else that's happening in this season. Pinky Doll is back, and I really don't understand why, y'all. Pinky Doll is back, and she's back with Jacquees. Jacquees is someone we saw in Love and Hip Hop New York, who was a producer who was on the show with his girlfriend Sophia the Body, that he thought had stopped doing music videos and living her video vixen career life, but she was still doing the videos behind his back. If that gives you some context, if you remember. Oh, let me take this girl off the screen. We ain't talking about her no more. Just so y'all know, we talking about Love and Hip Hop Miami. But yeah, that's who Jacquees is. He put on a little weight, so he looked a little different. So I had to squint, and I was saying he looked familiar, and then it came back to me once his name came up on the screen. But that's who Jacquees is. And he is now managing Pinky and managing her poorly. I have no clue why Jacquees put Pinky Doll on the stage at Trina Day. That's not a good manager. So my husband was saying, well, he's trying to get her stage presence and he's trying to get her comfortable in front of a crowd. I told him, but that you don't do that at Trina Day, where it's a targeted audience of Miamians who only know popular music. That she doesn't have any hits that people would know and participate and sing along. If he wants to get her stage presence up, he should first work on music with her that's actually popping and put that out there. And then she should practice in a studio with dancers and a mic and how to, get her crowd participation and stuff together. I don't understand why she's back on the show. She also got upset with him in the episode last night because she wants to focus on her music. He wants her to focus on her, what does she say? NPC? Is that what it is? I don't know. But her like animated self that has made her popular. He got her a video game deal. And she's in the video game in the green screen, sticking up her middle finger like she don't want to do it. It's a waste of time, guys. I'm not interested, but I did have to mention. I just thought it was the weirdest thing ever. I don't know when Jacquees became a manager. It seems like yesterday before they started filming because he's not doing a good job at it at all. Toria said, what do you think Tip meant about Amada in the preview? She said that Amada paid Alan to come on the show to be her baby daddy. I was confused because is she trying to say those are not his kids? If so, Tip needs to have several seats because them girls look just like him. I think I was wondering how I took it, Toria, is she paid him to get pregnant, just like she went and asked him. She didn't necessarily talk about paying him the second time, but she went and kind of tried to arrange a deal to have more kids with him so all her children would be by the same man. I took it as she may have been in a relationship with him or liked him knowing he was married. I think she clearly knew that and may have paid him, or at least that's what Alan's wife is saying, that she paid him to have kids with her. That's how I took it, but we'll see. Tip is kind of annoying to me because she is in everybody else's business as her storyline, while this man that we about to see on the season cheated on her and she's not even with him anymore. So she was crashing out on the internet, still crashes out on the internet about him cheating. She got weak and went back and found out that he still was cheating on her. So while you was looking over the gate and worried about what's going on in somebody else's yard, you needed to been tending to your own grass. So she has no storyline other than being in other people's business, and she's making it her business to expose um Amada. If Alan's wife wanted to come on the show, producers can handle that. They can bring her on the show. We don't need Tip to try to be in somebody's business. And I just don't, even with Liza, like putting Liza's stories in her books as fiction, the movie clip that she showed in the first episode where her leave out was done up. Did y'all see her leave out when she had the movie premiere or the movie, like, kind of exclusive clip? And her curly hair and that leave out was swole up like this on her head because of that humidity out there. It looked terrible. Um, yeah, so I'm not really feeling Tip this season or any season for that matter. How she tried to expose Liza's relationship with her daughter. Let Liza's daughter do that. Why are you in the middle of that? Telling a business. Yeah, the bang was what Nene said, the bang was folded under. I agree with you, Summer's Finest, about Pinky Doll. The video game voiceover would definitely work for her. She needs to follow the market that is paying her. And rap ain't paying her like that. She may have had one hit because it was cool on TikTok, but is she a real artist? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I'd agree with you. She should, and that's the one thing Jacquees is doing well with managing. He's saying music ain't it for you. I put this deal together and you not about to mess that up. So get out there and do your nonsense. Okay. But yeah, then we have, Trick. Trick is upset with Joy. Joy has moved in with Trick temporarily. He's upset with her because she coming downstairs in lingerie. She says she's doing it because it's hot in the house and he don't turn the AC up. But he's saying like, she got the world thinking that he still want her, and she coming downstairs with her cat in the box, literally as well as figuratively, in this little red satin lingerie number. They decide to have a dinner party, and they have Trina and her husband over, Michael Blackson over, and they're eating, having a good time. Michael Blackson is being shady in his confessional about, yeah, I told him marriage is only for broke people. Um, ain't that right? Swerve talking about talking about Trina's husband, and he's making jokes on how did Trina get married to this young dude with no prenup. So he got jokes in his confessional that he didn't say to her face because he probably would have got cursed out. But they're having their dinner party, and here comes Sam. Sam shows up at the house because Trick told her that Joy was staying there. Joy is staying there temporarily because apparently she went to get a home and the deal fell through. So she said it's only going to be a couple of weeks. Um, yes, the Michael Blackson and his jokes. I'm kind of glad he's a comedy relief on this show. He's actually funny and I enjoy it. But yeah, she shows up, walks in the house. She rings the doorbell and walks in the house. I'm some, hi, sister. And Trick wants no part of it. He's like, oh, nah, I told you she was staying here, but I didn't tell you to show up here and talk to her. Because he told her in the episode, the first episode, he said, I don't break up, no fights. He is on a new journey where he's getting older and just want peace. He said, everybody got to go. Cameramen, security, my dinner guests, everybody get the hell up out of there. But Sam was not leaving. She wanted to have a conversation with Joy, so everybody else left, including Trick. He left. He got in his little cyber truck and got the hell out of Dodge. Trina and Swerve, they all left. Michael Blackson left. He said, "This is how y'all do dinner parties in America? What the hell?" Um, so yeah, they get to talking, and that's where Joy is saying, like, I didn't know anything about you and Trick. I didn't steal him from you. You didn't tell me nothing about it. Neither did my father's side of the family. So that's where, to me, it seems like they didn't live in the same household. And there is a possibility that Joy didn't know. Sam has a point too, though, that once Joy found out, or once Trick Daddy found out, because Trick said he called her and asked her who her sister was, um they still continued on and went and got married. So that is where I need the clarity of, did she not find out till after the marriage? Because it seems like to me she knew and still went on and married Trick. um when Sam was giving her little confessional or her story time to Shay and them, it also seems like even after Joy married Trick, Sam seeked revenge and possibly or may have slept with Trick after he married Joy, and Joy is not aware of that yet. That she seeked revenge. She made it seem like it was only one time in her storytelling, but I think it probably happened more than just once. So that is something that's gonna seemingly come out, or Joy is gonna find out in this season and become upset with Trick as well as her sister, and it comes to some type of physical altercation, or almost, with security jumping into it. So yeah, this is I'm confused why this didn't become a storyline until the last season. This is something that definitely could have dragged on for a couple of seasons with them beefing and arguing. And now Joy is like, I'll see you in court, Trick. You gonna wish you never did this, girl. You should have been went to court. Trina gave you money 500 seasons ago to divorce this man, and you still ain't divorcing him. Your name's still on the house. That's why she was able to just go move in. So, Joy leaves her sister, walks up the stairs, and her sister's yelling up the stairs, I forgive you. Her delusion is on another level. So I'm enjoying this. Tori said, I just want to know why this woman of God is bringing up old shit instead of beginning instead of the beginning of Love and Hip Hop Miami. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm just as confused as you why this didn't come up a long ass time ago. It's happened a long time ago now, and she's still living in that and talking about Jesus gave her a premonition to go holla at Trick. I have no idea, child. Uh, is the dating pool in the church scene not good in Miami? She can't get her a pastor and become a first lady instead of just a church counselor or something? I don't know. But the timing is weird. So we're gonna basically get introduced to this storyline for her and Michael Blackson, and we'll be left with a forever cliffhanger if this is truly the last season, like Billboard and Yahoo Entertainment is saying. Someone's fine say I can't get with the sisters of all shore of all sisters. Yeah, like, yeah. But it's good. I'm enjoying it. There's still more we need to see. Again, Rada has not found out that Michael Blackson has this other woman pregnant yet. We'll see what Shay brings to the table. We know Boots is returning this season and to continue her decade-long beef with Shay. So I'm looking forward to it. And that's what I'm saying. We're just gonna be left with a ton of cliffhangers that we'll never see again. Not me in the shade. I'm telling the truth. She can't find a pastor or something. There got to be churches in Miami. Who's the pastor of the church that she's doing the counseling out of? He's not available. Most pastors are married before they become pastors. Like the churches really look for the pastor to already be married, especially the old school churches. But yeah, like I don't get why Joy has to I mean, not Joyce. Sam has to go after Trick. And he don't want no parts of it. Summer's Finest said it's all old drama. Yes, it's all old drama. Hey Ken. You said you had your team dinner and Ken, you have been working hard. And I see that. You have been doing your thing this week. You know I'll be watching from afar. You're doing your thing. Keep up the good work. You are a great leader and you're making everyone from out of town feel very welcomed. So keep it up. But thank you for stopping by. But yeah, y'all, that's my thoughts on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Again, I'm enjoying the season. We're only 2 episodes in, so much more to come. I can't wait to see Boots. I can't wait to see Rada. Even though I have no sympathy for her because she knew what she got herself into, child. And see how this plays out with Trick, Joy, and Sam. And hopefully I hear back from Joy and I'll try to find Sam's social media and see if we can get an interview from both of them. If not, at least one of them. All right. So that is my recaps. Y'all got the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City recap of the latest episode. You have Love and Hip Hop Miami. I will be back. I need to do better in recapping Bell Collective. Love and Marriage Huntsville will be back on the 15th. So I'll be recapping that. I'm gonna go watch Selling the OC season 4 dropped last night on Netflix. So I'll be binging that tonight. And y'all support All's Fair, Kim Kardashian's series on Hulu. Forget what Rotten Tomatoes is saying. It is good, guys. It is good. I am enjoying it. Not just saying that because Kim Kardashian is in it. The acting is good. I'm enjoying it. They're about 4 episodes in. Give it a chance, guys. I really do like that show. So again, I'm gonna go watch Selling the OC and watch Beyond the Gates. Y'all enjoy the rest of your hump day. I'll be back to recap Bell's Collective on Saturday. So it's your girl V with Reality Recap. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, what you see on the screen, reality_recap. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit those likes, please, before y'all head out. Hit those likes and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Reality Recap 2876, so you don't miss any of my pre-recorded or live recaps. All right, like I always say, reality TV stars are humans too. Let's not forget that. It's your girl V with Reality Recap. I'll see y'all over the weekend. Peace. And I'll keep you updated on BravoCon news. I'm gonna be your source. Peace.